teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready up.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. In motion, Hill. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. Pushes him over. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ultra. Hands it off out of the gun.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Come on, set. Quick, yellow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him
shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Man, 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Sharks got it left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
This defense for the Dolphins much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
The 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, the last 2 plays having gone backwards.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. Runs over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making run.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And he's got room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll set up to throw.
throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Read alert! Buffalo 18! 19 White! 18, 5 here!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop the throw. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points
as time will run out on this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A handoff, running left, Henry. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Complete to St. Brown. It's a gain of 7.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. 2nd and 3.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, we might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw certain super...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst night.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. Now second and 6 at the 41.
Second and 6. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Black Ultra. Green Jack. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Mustang 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Looking to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second year.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Hey, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Shark calls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Dolphins 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action here on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Set, ready, left. Hey,
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
no. Right, blue.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well,